Yo, what is up, guys, and welcome back to another Seventh Haven video. In this video, I will be going over 5 quick tips that you can do before you even get Starfield to optimize your PC to make sure it's running really good because this is going to be a huge game. You're going to want all the performance you can get, especially if you have a lower end model. This will help you out a lot. If you do have a higher end model, this will still help you out too, or mid, whatever. Just make sure you watch this video, and at the end of the video, I do have a bonus tip for those who stick around. So without any further ado, let's jump straight into it. Alright guys, jumping straight into the video. Starfield is here. I'm so excited to play. I know y'all are too. I'm going to be giving y'all these settings. They're very important, especially if you have the minimum required specifications to run this game. This is going to help you out tremendously. Even if you have a little bit better of a computer than that, or even a really, really high tier computer, this is still going to help you out to get the max performance from what you're doing. And it's 5 very quick, easy tips. And like I said, one more bonus tip at the end. But the first thing you're going to do is go to your search bar and type in game mode and go ahead and click game mode settings. So once this is up, make sure it's on. And then we're going to go a little bit more in depth and go to graphics settings. Down here, it's a lot of stuff, but the main thing you want to do is go to graphics performance preference, and you're going to go to browse the desktop app. And obviously Starfield ain't out yet, but once it is out, you'll be able to do this. All you do is go to your SSD, well, you'll have it downloaded. I'm gonna just do it with League of Legends because I play a lot of League. Go to Riot Games, League of Legends, game. The actual game itself is right there, and this says the client, but I already have this one on high performance. I already have it optimized. I already have it like that. That's gonna help you out a little bit, and that is tip number one. And going on to tip number two, this is actually a pretty big tip that a lot of people might overlook. Some of y'all probably already know this, but update your drivers. So I have a NVIDIA driver, and all I did was type in NVIDIA drivers update. You go to here to official drivers, and then you go here and you type in the exact specs of your computer, all that, search. And once you search this up, it will automatically give you the update you need for your drivers. And this is pretty huge. It really does help out your computer is so much more than you would think. I don't know if y'all updated recently, but make sure yours is up to date for this game. And then AMD is the same thing. I typed in 80 AMD drivers update, and then you'll go to this website, and right here you can see download Windows drivers, or you can do it manually. But AMD has this cool thing where if you do this, it can kind of auto detect everything and update it for you. Make sure you guys do this. This is huge. I actually just got a new update recently, and it's been helping all my games out a lot. So make sure y'all do this. This is tip number two. But all right, going into tip number three. This one is actually really important too, especially since this game is going to be so big. You are going to want to go to storage settings. I'm sorry about that. So you go to storage settings, and in here you are going to delete your temporary files. So once this loads up, and you'll see I have 19 gigs in my recycle bin alone. So you're going to delete all this stuff. The only thing I would probably not do is downloads. Um, you want to double check that and make sure you know what you're deleting before you just do that. But recycle bin for sure. This, all this stuff I'm about to do right now, and it's going to free up 20 gigs for me, which is pretty huge. I mean, I had 20 gigs in my recycling bin alone, and that's going to help you because this game is, I want to say, 128 gigabytes just to download. And obviously, the more room you have, your computer is always going to run just a little bit faster. So that's tip number three. I'm about to show y'all tip number four now. Tip number four is going to help out. So you're going to want to do Control Alt Delete and open up your task manager. And then once you're here, you're going to want to go to details. And this is more so when you're actually running the game. So once you download the game, you come to details. Just like I have League up, you'll see Starfield. You can go here, right click, set priority, real time, and do that for every single pop up. Obviously, League has a lot of stuff with it. I already went through and did a lot of these, but left some out. So right here it says, "Are you sure you want to do it? It can cause system instability." Just do it anyway. If this doesn't work for you, it's not that big a deal. You can literally just go back and change it to normal. But every time I've done this, I have noticed that it does help out. It's gonna prioritize that game you're playing more so than any of these other services that might be going on in the background or whatever else is going on. So that's a pretty good tip, and make sure you do that when you open Starfield. It's definitely going to help out a lot. Moving on into the final tip, you are going to go to privacy settings. This tip is actually pretty huge, and I definitely recommend this. So, right here, I have all this off, and what you're going to look at is the app permissions. So, when you go here to location, turn it off. Like, they don't need to know your location. Camera, microphone, and voice activation, leave on for stuff like Discord or streaming stuff like that. But notifications I also have on, but like contacts, turn that off. Calendar, phone calls, call history, email, tasks, messaging. You say I have all this off. Radios, like why would you even? I don't even understand that. But I have most of these things off. Even my background apps only have a couple on. So go through all these, turn everything you can off because every little thing is going to make a difference, especially if you're at those minimum requirements just to play the game. And this is definitely going to help a lot. And I definitely recommend this. And now for the bonus tip, and this is the last tip. So this game is 128 gigabytes. Is a pretty big download. When you download this game, please download the game to your SSD, not your hard drive. Delete whatever you have to do to download it on your SSD because if you download it on your hard drive, it's gonna just not be as optimal as it needs to be, especially as far as loading screens and stuff like that. And I left that as a bonus tip because obviously most of y'all should know that, but I'm just trying to help anybody out who, might not know these things. Make sure you download it to the SSD. And that's pretty much it for the video. I didn't want it to be too long, and I just want to do a couple things to get y'all on track already before y'all even buy the or launch the game rather. And I really do hope this helped out. And if y'all know any tips, furthermore than that, leave them down in the comments. Help the community out. Definitely let us know. Once I actually get in the game, I am going to have early access. I'm going to try and go a little bit more in depth with the game settings itself. But that is it for today's video right now. If y'all found something useful, be sure to like and subscribe for more Starfield content because I'm going to be playing this game a lot and I'm going to be making a lot of content on the game. But thank you guys. That's it for today's video. Basket out.